Alright, so we went to the store the other day, picked up some 4x4s to set up the roof on the deck. Save money. A couple of the posts, we're going to use these trees that I had pulled out to set the camper up in the first place. So instead of wasting them, I measured them out 10-foot lengths. I'm going to dice them up, and hopefully they're decently straight enough to be the corner posts and it'll look good and everything else. So, set it all up. So we're continuing to finalize, because it's about to be have the plywood set down sooner or later, the leveling of the deck. So she's working on the last final adjustments. This corner was a little off in a couple spots, some of the blocks were a little crooked. We got one post up and screwed in. So that's up. We'll continue framing out the roof and put the rest of the post in. Put the trees in. Finish cutting these up good and nice. I'm going to shave down the bottom so they're at a nice 90-degree angle. Well, decently close. So I got some meat to screw to, so I'm using my draw knife. I'm just going to run that down. My buddy was practicing skinning it a little bit, playing with the draw knife. But yeah, so he cut the last post up for me too. Started the fire for me, so that was always helpful. Nice having a helping hand around the campsite. This one's been working her ass off. Is that almost good?
No, because I can't like get underneath it.
Alright.
Tree here.
Well, I'll help you lift some stuff up. I'll show you how it goes. Hopefully we'll get some tree posts set up today. I think that's going to look really cool. So hopefully we'll be able to show you those. So as you can see, I've been planing this down with the draw knife a bit. It's getting roughly there. I'm using the square to line it up, and just judging by that, I got a roughly good 90-degree edge. I could take a little meat off the inside of that, the outside, but I mean, you can see you keep going. I could just build a 4x4 out of this if I kept going and had the energy for it, but it's a lot of work. Could probably split it, add a fatter log, split it down, and make it a little easier, but. And otherwise, we had a question, or we're wondering if anybody has any tips or ideas about skinning all the bark off this whole post, because I don't know if we're going to get bugs living in the bark or not. So I don't know if, if we had to treat it somehow, if there's some natural way we could treat it that'd be cheap and easy. Not easy, but cheap. And keep it inside, but it's going to be inside, so I want this to last and not have bugs growing all through it. So if anybody has any ideas about that, if I should plane all the bark off or not, that'd be a great input, because I'm not really sure if we're going to have problems or not. So yeah, I'm just going to keep working on this and cleaning it up a little bit. Almost ready to put it up. I'll show you how it looks. Clean this out. see that 90-degree cut worked out pretty good. You can see if you look down the block here, a nice flat edge all the way down. And I'm right up against the 2x4 or 2x6s on both sides, so it'll give me some nice meat to screw to. So we'll check out the level, see how we're doing, and see this guy in. Might have to take out a couple of these notches, use a chainsaw and clean up that up top. Yeah, alright. Alright.
Okay. Yeah, so if you put it down, it loosens it down.
She don't need me.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. The black's gonna move.
Oh god. Alright, hold on.
I could lose it over the shoulder.
So we got the front 5 posts in, so I have to do the back ones. And these planks across here, and the one that he's putting in over there, he's going to do one on this side too. That's just for extra support to make sure they stay up until everything's really supported and put together with the beams on top and everything. I am going to try to work on this week just pouring some concrete into the blocks around the posts just to hold them in better and secure them more. Sorry. Yeah, this way. But, so I think it's going to be pretty cool. Especially once we have the roof. Huh?
Yeah, my big job is finally done, so hopefully I'll be here after hours more often.
Yes. That'll be better at least. Especially once we get the solar paneling in and we actually have light up here at night. Make things a lot easier. So I'm pretty happy with this.
Hey guys, so I picked up this here today from my parents actually. It's an old armoire that we've had since I was a kid. It's been in their garage forever, just holding tons of junk pretty much that she finally cleaned out. Didn't want it in the house anymore, so I picked it up. I had to clean it off a little bit on the outside and that kind of thing. I do have a laminate that I'd like to coat the bottom drawer with because it's a little out of shape. But what I'd like to use this for is I think it's going to be really good even though it takes up space in this shed. I can put a lock on it for animals and that kind of thing, and I could stick extra non-perishables in here, canned food, pasta, that kind of thing that'll be okay to store out in the shed, extra things for the bathroom, shampoo, toilet paper, that kind of stuff. So I think it's going to be really good to save us some space in the camper and let us store a little bit of extra out here. It's quite nice actually. It's just got 2 big closet doors. It's got the rung on the top. If I did want to hang stuff off of it, even if I won't use it for clothes, I could use it to hang other things. I've also got the 2 extra shelves up top, which same thing, it's split in the middle, or open in the middle, excuse me. And then there's the drawer down here that doesn't slide the best, but it opens, like I said, and it's just, the wood's a little worn inside, so I think I'm going to cover it up with something, but the rest of it's in really good shape, so I'm kind of excited about this piece. I think it's going to help us out a lot.
So today I'm working on putting a little bit of concrete in the blocks around the post that we've put in, because we can get some strong weather here, and we just don't want to take the chance and want to make this as strong as we can. I'm just using a shovel and a 5-gallon bucket for this and doing enough for each block as I go. And I did have leftover rock from doing the gray water system, so I've just been putting 1 layer of rocks down below just to give it that support and put something in between it and the ground and some of the things that are holding the blocks up. But this is the first time I've ever done concrete before. I've only done 2 blocks. Second came out better than the first. And then I'm going to keep working along it. But I kind of like doing concrete. So this is working out. I'm going to keep working on it.